A gunman went on a rampage in the small Mississippi town of Acapulco on Friday. He killed his ex-wife and 5 other people in 3 locations, including a shop at a petrol station, before the authorities arrested him. Ethan Cash was an eyewitness.
I run inside the store, make sure everybody's okay in the store. Man, I was going to start shooting at the guy as he was pulling off, but I didn't know who exactly it was. And, you know, I didn't want to hurt anybody, so I just kind of let the officers do that. It's their job anyways.
A man was shot dead at the store. Authorities arrested the suspect near his home, where they found 4 more bodies. Tate County Sheriff Brad Lantz.
Richard Dale Crum is the suspect in this case, and as it stands right now, he's been charged with 1 count of first-degree murder. We don't have a lot of violent crime here, and this is outside the norm of anything that we've had. We've certainly had violent crime in the past, but this is shocking would be the best word I can use.
President Joe Biden condemned the shooting and urged for better gun control. In his statement, he said he and his wife mourned for the 6 killed in Mississippi, as they had done for far too many other Americans.
North Korea launched a long-range ballistic missile into the sea off Japan's west coast on Saturday, after warning of a strong response to upcoming military drills by South Korea and the United States. Japanese authorities said the missile plunged into waters inside Japan's exclusive economic zone more than an hour after it was launched, suggesting the weapon was one of Pyongyang's largest missiles. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida said the missile appeared to have been ICBM class, referring to an intercontinental ballistic missile. He told a briefing Japan strongly condemned the launch, calling it a threat to the international community. Japan said the missile appeared to have a range of more than 8,700 miles, or 14,000 kilometers, sufficient to reach the US mainland. North Korea's missile firing came after Pyongyang threatened on Friday a quote, persistent, strong response as South Korea and the United States gear up for annual military exercises, part of efforts to fend off the North's growing nuclear and missile threats. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken, standing alongside his South Korean and Japanese counterparts on Saturday in Germany, called the launch a quote, provocative act.
In violation of multiple UN Security Council resolutions.
Rescuers pulled 3 people out from under a mountain of rubble on Saturday, 12 days after a massive earthquake struck Turkey and Syria. This man, seen pinned beneath the wreckage, as well as his wife and child, were found alive in the collapsed building in Hatay, the southernmost province of Turkey. The rescue team said the father and mother survived, but the child later died of dehydration. An older sister and a twin did not make it. More than 46,000 people have been killed in the earthquake. The toll is expected to soar, with some 345,000 apartments in Turkey now known to have been destroyed, and many are still missing. Experts say most rescues occur in the 24 hours following an earthquake, and the head of Turkey's Emergency Management Authority said rescue efforts will largely be called off Sunday night. This Turkish bulldozer operator working to clear rubble said he tries to find happiness in finding victims' bodies so that families can hold a funeral. We are trying to find happiness from the saddest moment in their lives, he said. But for the families still waiting to retrieve relatives in Turkey, anger is growing over what they see as corrupt building practices and deeply flawed urban development that resulted in thousands of buildings disintegrating. In neighboring Syria, more than 5,800 deaths have been reported. The World Food Program is pressuring authorities in the northwest to stop blocking access to the area as it seeks to help hundreds of thousands of people ravaged by earthquakes. The area is controlled by insurgents at war with forces loyal to Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. Public health is also a major concern, with medics and experts warning of a possible spread of infection in the area where thousands of buildings collapsed. With so much crucial infrastructure destroyed, aid organizations say the survivors will need help for months to come.